NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, 53! Hey, 66! They're not ready for this. 72!
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 66! Check it!
Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Check 24, check 24. Mike Z! Mike Z! Regular! Check!
A shotgun give to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. Room here to run. Uses the stiff arm. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 36-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Wait 10, wait 20! Goal 50! Alert! Switch gears! Watch twist! Rip!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second and 8 coming up.
Check it! 73, lead now! Check 99! No! Off! Alert!
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, 10, 380! Get that ball! 6 guys! Check 6 guys! Undercrush! Easy. Go bandit!
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 27 yards. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with the option. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he goes out right around the 39.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. 47 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch. Jackson here is going to look to throw, escaping the pressure right. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down. Shift.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A final shot before break. Jackson rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the Cup, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Buying time to his left. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. And one more time, that's Watkins. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remain for second down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Buccaneers have it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people who can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. A handoff to Fournette. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Easy. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike. Hey, check it. Here we go. Mike 6. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Hey, Ted, wait, 20. Yeah, I got you. 31's the mic. Watch the run. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is some
rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Here's a give to Fournette, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back quite a ways here, facing second and 19. Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way